Hi guys, so I want to show you some ways to help condition a marker. So a marker word is a word that we use to let our dogs know when they've done the right thing. So this is crucial in dog training because we want to be able to pinpoint the moment and tell a dog exactly that's the behaviour that I was looking for. If we're able to mark that behaviour and then reinforce that behaviour, it will make it more likely to happen again in the future. So whenever we reinforce a behaviour, it makes it more likely to happen again. So by marking it, we can tell the dog the split second that they've done what it is we want them to do, you've done the right thing. Now, at the start, the word or the marker that we're going to use doesn't mean anything to the dog. It's just a noise. So we need to build a positive association that every time they hear that word or hear that noise, so it could be a clicker. I prefer to use a verbal one, so my voice, because I've always got that on me, haven't always got a clicker. Every time they hear that word, they know that a treat is on its way. So we start off by building the association that when they hear it, a treat comes. What then starts to happen is it's our promise that you hear this word, I'm going to give you a treat. So that when they then perform a behaviour that we want them to do, we say the marker word, they know a treat's coming, they're more likely to do what it is they did leading up to making that word be said by us. So to condition that marker or charge that marker to make it mean something to the dog is the easiest training in the world. All we do is we say the word that we're going to use and then we give the dog a treat. And we just repeat this. They don't have to do a behaviour. We don't have them to do anything. They are just building that association with when you hear this, a treat will be delivered to you. So we're going to do this now. I'll show you how to do it. One really important point with markers, it has to be consistent. So if you've got multiple people training in your household, it has to be the same word, preferably in the same sort of tone and style as well, because this way we can give the dog a real clear cut. When you hear this word said this way, it means you've done the right thing. So let me just show you a really quick example of how we condition this word, how we start to positively charge it to make it mean something to the dog. Cool, hang on one sec. I'm going to use Fernie, who is slumbering here in my office at the minute. Here she is. Right, Fern. So all I'm going to do is I've got my cup of treats here. I'm simply going to say the marker word, which in this case is good. And then I'm giving her a treat. I haven't asked her to do anything. She hasn't have to do anything. She's simply hearing the word good with the treat coming. Good. Now, it's good to try and keep the timings random, so it's not just continual sort of every 2 seconds. Good. Because we don't want her to learn, actually, it's the timing of the treats that's causing the treats to come. It's that word that causes them to come. Good. Because now what's happening is through repetition of this, good, she's learning that every time I say that word in that sort of tone, good, a treat comes her way. The reason I've changed the tone a little bit is just because I don't want her to hear the word good and always think a treat is coming, because there's going to be times, good, in everyday life where I'm having a conversation with my wife, for example, and she says, how was your day at work? And I say, yeah, it was good. And then the dogs are looking at me thinking, you need to give me a treat now. But when they hear me say it like this, good, they know a treat is coming. I'm not going to say that word in that style in a normal conversation. So, how was your day at work today? Yeah, it was good. I'm going to give her a treat for that though, because I said it. So that's why I kind of use a slightly different tone when I'm doing work with markers. So that's why often you watch YouTube videos and you see sort of a lot of trainers go, yes, and sort of say in a really weird high pitched way. It's just to differentiate the difference between saying it in normal conversation and when we're training with our dogs. But marker conditioning and use of a marker is absolutely paramount to your dog training. Once your dog has got a clear-cut understanding of, when I hear this word, I know I've done the right thing, we could train so many things because we've got a way of communicating with our dog to say, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Reward it, repeat, keep repeating, they will do that behaviour more often. Thanks a lot, guys.